From the beautiful Club Atletico Jacoac in Buenos Aires, Argentina, we are live here, Ethan Ibe alongside Jonah Krell for Maccabi Media's coverage of the United States 35 and up Masters Division game against Argentina. It is a beautiful day here in Buenos Aires. Both teams coming in with 3-0 records. Jonah, what can we expect to see today?
Well, it's going to be interesting because, like we said, both teams are undefeated, but both teams are in interesting positions because they have both secured positions in the gold medal match coming up soon later this week. So both teams, they know where they're standing out. They're going to see what their reserves can bring them because that's really what this is all about. What can their depth be in case something goes wrong in that gold medal match?
This is essentially a preview of that gold medal match, as Jonah said. Both teams 3-0. The USA taking down Mexico 5-1 to start their run. They also defeated Brazil 2-0 and Israel 5-0. And with more on the stakes of this afternoon's contest, we'll send it down to Ari Wohl.
The U.S. and Argentina are both 3-0 in the tournament, which means the outcome of today's game will have no effect on who will play in both the gold and bronze medal matches tomorrow. Either way, the U.S. and Argentina will face off for the gold medal tomorrow, and before the game, U.S. head coach Seth Rowland said the team's focus is on tomorrow. Expect the starters to be conserving their energy for frequent substitutions, and overall for the U.S. to play pretty passively with their main
So definitely an opportunity to learn for the United States here against Argentina, facing them for the first time. But we talked to Seth Rowland before the game. He said that he's been able to watch this Argentina side quite a bit.
Yeah, absolutely. He's been able to see what they can do. And so even before...
We are underway from Jacoac.
We got a band playing, Argentina, the home country, so they're going to bring the juice, they're going to bring the energy here, Ethan.
Hey, that's all part of the energy. I really do like it.
Is powerful. It's very effective for him because it covers a lot of ground. He says that the U.S., their strength has really been defense, and let's see if that defense can step up right here on the flank.
Naeem with it. Puts it over to Kozik. Controls. Across into the box. No one's going to be there to get it. That was from Arguete. The body, the goalkeeper for the United States, actually dislocated his finger in the team's opening match against Mexico. Seth Rowland said he wasn't going to be pressured to play, but good to see him out there.
They've really had to scramble at that goalie position, Ethan. They even had a field player, an emergency goalie, play a little bit in Josh Freeman.
So here is Gal Sharir with it. And they managed to keep it inside. This one, a shot. Oh, it's saved. Flynn Turner with a great stroke on that one. But what a job there by Sebastian Saul to knock it away.
Yeah, definitely. That was from close range, Ethan. And like you said, a great job by Saul to stay ready with the hands.
That's going to set up a corner kick for the United States. And it'll be Sharir to take it.
Early opportunity here for the U.S.
Tal Shanefield in the box for it, but it's headed away by David Cohen. Flip back off the crossbar, and wow, they ended up clearing it, but that was awfully close.
And that was off a header, too. So even more of a miraculous shot by the U.S., and it just missed.
We'll go down for another corner kick, so the U.S. will have another opportunity.
I believe that header was from Shanefield there, Shanefeld. And again, it was a beautiful rainbow, and Saul wasn't ready for it. Got lucky.
Again, Sharir will send this corner kick in. Out swinging and headed away. Argentina back on the attack. They send it up quickly.
Good pace right here. Good pace here from Argentina right off the transition.
Kozuik tried to send it up to Schwartzman, but it was cleared away by the U.S. Let's roll all the way towards Saul.
And again, this is what the U.S. does really well with their defense. They don't really allow their opponents to penetrate towards the central part of the field. They keep teams on the outside, and they really test the team, say, hey, do your best with your athleticism in those one-on-one matchups on the outside to try to beat our defense. But no one really has been able to do that.
That cross stopped there by the U.S. defense. It's Stalter with it.
We've got a trumpet playing right in front of us. I mean, this is Is that, oh
Look
my
at this.
goodness. And we got the latte dancing.
The vibes are immaculate.
Mate, excuse me. That's the Mate mascot.
We took some pictures with him at the opening ceremony.
I missed that. I needed some photo action with Mate. But this is an experience right here early on with the band and Mate dancing along. You gotta love it.
For a game that doesn't really have any consequences looking to tomorrow, it's at least nice that they bring the energy.
Why not have fun with it?
Argentina controlling it, taking their time. Now here comes a long pass all the way to Kozik and sent away by the U.S. defense. Argentina with it in the center circle. Argentina attempts a cross. It rolls into the box. Chalhon tries to clear it away. It's still up in the air. Argentina taps it back. Now it's rolling towards the right. Controlling it, Naeem. He'll roll this one to Arguete. Ground pass into the box. Rolling right with it. Gets it back out to Kozik. He'll look to cross.
Oh.
And it is Kapelnik who gets a foot on it.
Yeah, Kapelnik, really good job right there.
Kozik still with it here. Arguete. That cross is going to roll out of touch, and the U.S. will throw it in.
Or maybe this U.S. team, maybe they won't bring the aggressiveness on offense, but the defensive pressure has been really showing up so far.
That went out of bounds again. The U.S. to throw in, headed. Argentina with a shot that goes way over the net.
It is very windy here, Ethan. You got to think about that. The wind might play a factor in where the ball travels.
Certainly playing a factor with all the papers I've got in front of me. Thank gosh I brought a clipboard today. So Abadi will get this next possession started for the United States. Headed for Kapelnik. Gets it up there to Sharir. Argentina back with it. Schwartzman. Flex away towards the midfield. Marcelo Felder sends it back towards the left wing. Here comes a cross in towards the box, making a run ahead, and it's tipped away by a body. What a save by the United States keeper. Nearly a header goal for Martin Wolfson. How about that from a body?
First of all, that was a beautiful cross in. It set up Argentina perfectly. But Abadi made an incredible adjustment at the last second to dive across. Great awareness on the header and just stick-to-itiveness, right?
Right, and Wolfson was double-teamed as well. That cross was perfect, and now Wolfson's back with it here on the attack. He rolls it in towards the box. And a nice sliding tackle there by Chalhon to get that one out of bounds, but it'll be a corner for Argentina. Take a look at the EHD replay on that cross. Look at that. Chalhon just got the head to it. Wow. A right hand of a body.
All you need is just one hand, and he did the job.
Here's the corner for Argentina. Going to the far post. It slips through. Looks like it'll still be Argentina ball.
Argentina doing a nice job of just keeping possession of the ball, staying on the U.S.'s side of the field, but they got to be able to convert now. They've had a couple good looks.
Be a throw-in for Argentina. That one rolls towards their bench. They will recycle it. Felder with it in the circle. Sends it down the left side. Picked up there by Schreier, across in towards the goal. That is in. What a goal for Argentina from distance. I believe that was Dario Schreier.
What a sneaky goal that was. And really it caught the U.S. defense off guard here as we look. I mean, it was sort of a cross, but it just curled right in, and a body wasn't even ready for it.
I think a body was expecting another Argentina body to get in there, and that was indeed Dario Schreier. Well, it rolls into the right side of the net, and Argentina takes a 1-0 lead here in the 9th minute.
Yeah, to be honest, Ethan, I wasn't even sure if Schreier was trying to attempt a shot on goal, but for him, maybe that wind played a factor in just curling in, and it helped to his favor.
Well, Argentina with the early advantage. So far this season, or for this tournament rather, defeated Mexico 3-0, Israel by a 10-0 margin, and Brazil 4-0 2 days ago. Brazil, or check that, Argentina back with it, and cleared away slightly. It'll be Kozak to run it down.
Like you just touched on, Ethan, a high-powered offense in the Argentines, going up against a great defense in the U.S. So should be very interesting to see which side has the advantage.
Kevin Shanefield sends it downfield. There is Kapelnik trying to go to the right in some traffic and cleared away by Argentina. U.S. will retain possession. Cajon. Argentina with it. There goes Wolfson, a body going after it. And he's going to just try to kick this one out of bounds. Jose Abadi
He's got to be careful.
Going at it there with Wolfson. You don't see a goalkeeper try to out-dribble a forward too often.
Yeah, that was definitely a little bit risky from Abadi, but he was able to make it work.
Foul called against Arguete for Argentina. U.S. free kick. United States working with it in their own defensive half. It's Adam Goldstein and Nico Gershonik, as well as Cajon, now sending it up the right side. Cross in towards Shanefield. Shanefield battling, keeps it alive. Pass towards Goldstein as slightly fell over there trying to control it, and Argentina slips away with it. Kozak sends it back towards the Argentine defense.
Really good awareness right there from Cohen. Saw that he slipped and stole the ball.
Right now, Argentina in control of this one early. 9th minute goal from Dario Schreier. A long pass down the left side. Controlled. And across. Slips through. Cajon. But it's out of bounds. Wolfson got a touch on it and deflected away.
That was a great save by Abadi again. Reaching over, diving full extension. Jose Abadi, he has been great in his return to the lineup.
And he has been worked so far through these first 13, 14 minutes.
Most definitely. I mean, most of the time, the ball has been on the U.S.'s side of the pitch, and Jose, he's been getting a ton of work in.
So it'll be an Argentine corner. In swinging and headed back, and that'll be another corner. U.S. header. Wolfson lining up just outside the 6-yard box. David Cohen, Walter Lewin also in there. Another corner, a grounder, tipped away, a shot, and again a body with a terrific save, cleared away by the U.S.
I don't know how that didn't go in. It was pinballed around. A couple defenders, a body might have gotten a hand on it too.
Look at that replay there.
Yeah, he got help from one of his teammates right there.
It looked like David Cohen was the one with the touch.
I believe Xiaohong helped him out right there as there was an open part of the net. Xiaohong stepped in and made the save.
Xiaohong, a veteran of this United States team, playing in his 3rd Maccabi Games. 17 in Israel, 2019 in Mexico City for the Pan Am. This one's out of touch, the Argentine ball.
And that's so important to have that veteran leadership like Moshe Xiaohong, one of several Israeli Americans on this roster. And when you have experience, especially in Maccabi games like that, it can help you prepare some of the other guys that are very new to the atmosphere.
Yeah, Xiaohong calls Eugene, Oregon home, but originally from Rishon in Israel. Played college soccer in the States, 2 years at UConn. Shout out Noam Watt, our producer. 2004, 2005, and then the Boston College Terriers in 06. Be a goal kick for the United States. Headed forward by Argentina. And they've got control down the left side. And the U.S. able to regain possession there. Nice play by midfielder Flynn Turner. Stalter over to Schenfeld. He backs up, reverses. Brian Wassner tried to send it up the field, deflected away by Argentina. Arguete back with it. Sends it over to Naeem. Both teams taking their pace. Not trying to be too aggressive, I don't think.
Definitely not. Like we already touched on, there's nothing really at stake here beyond having your reserves get some playing time.
And keep the injuries at a minimum.
Absolutely. These are 35 plus. Sometimes we forget that. So they don't have the freshest legs, so you got to preserve them when you have the chance.
Argentina back on the attack. Pass in towards the arc. Trying to get it over to the right side, but U.S. regains possession there. That was intended for Kozik, and the U.S. will try to clear it. Kapelnik did well to get in there. And that one ruled out of touch. Be an Argentina throw-in. Naeem will take it. Tosses it back towards midfield. David Cohen lofts that one. Kozik. Nice way to control that one as he gets into the box there. Grounds this one towards the goal, but picked up by a body. That was Wolfson trying to make a run, but just a bit too far out in front.
Yeah, it was just a little bit too much of a slow roller, and you saw that Martin kind of got there at the very end of it, but by that point, a body already snatched it up. So a missed opportunity by Argentina.
Kapelnik, after the goal kick, has it. Dribbling up the left side. Tries to pass in towards Schenfeld, but Argentina retains possession. Kozik with it now. Naeem to Cohen. To the center circle for Felder. He dribbles left. Cutting in. Back out to Cohen. Naeem up the right side now for Kozik. Perhaps looking for another good cross. It's toe-to-toe with Adam Goldstein. Here it comes. It's far post, tipped back in, and the U.S. has it. Been trying to get it to Wolfson the entire time so far.
They had the cross, like you touched on, Ethan, but again, I really think the wind is playing a factor as that one sailed way over his intended target.
Running up the left side now, cross in. Played there by Chalchon. Gets this one up to Brienne Wassner. Argentina's got it back. Pass across the pitch. Kozak on the run. Goldstein falls down. Kozak's got it near the corner. Here comes the cross. Body gets a hand on it. Still just outside the box. A shot too strong.
That was another chance for Argentina. A body was outside the box. He had to have help from his teammate. And again, that shot was just sailed way over the top of the goal.
Looking at that set piece there from Kozak. Tipped out from a body.
Again, just way over. No chance for Argentina. Missed opportunity as a body. He did a good job of deflecting it at first, but he was out of the net. They missed their chance.
Both teams heading towards their sideline here. Take a look at our keys to the game, brought to you by Freedom Mortgage. Freedom Mortgage, freedom to own your dreams. Jonah, what do you got?
Yeah, so for the U.S., like we already touched on, they are trying to preserve their energy, preserve their guys, but still their main way of attacking, of scoring, is attacking down the flank in that 4-4-2 offense. Those wingers, so important, and they use their athleticism to exploit their defenses. And maybe that speed hasn't been on display here so far is because they usually have their speed, but that's their starting lineup. So these are the reserves, not the usual athleticism that we've seen so far, and really just hold possession to the ball with strong passes. Again, that hasn't really shown up either. Argentina has made control so far.
Yeah, with this being a reserves versus reserves game, essentially, the Argentina defense is locked down. They've been in control pretty much the entire time.
Yeah, absolutely. There hasn't been much offense generated. Every time that they get the ball across the pitch, there seems to be a header away from Cohen for Argentina.
Both teams are on a water break at the moment. Argentina scored the opening goal in the 9th minute from Schreier. Quick shout out to some of our sponsors. Campus Apartments. This game brought to you by them. Campus Apartments offering students a higher standard of living. And Evolution Health Group. Evolution Health Group, we have evolved. Big shout out to all of them. Wouldn't be there without them.
Absolutely. I mean, you always have to think about perspective and gratitude. We are grateful for them to be able to broadcast these games for all the folks back home.
Looks like both teams back on the pitch now, set to resume here momentarily.
It's a hot, warm, beautiful day here in Buenos Aires with the wind all over the place, howling, but you can't complain.
Yeah, we're up here in the stands. It feels nice with the breeze, but down there on the turf with 83 degrees and that Buenos Aires sun beating down on you, it's got to feel, well, a lot.
Yeah, and when it gets hot, turf is not fun to play on.
Yeah. Looks like we're just about set to be back in action here. It'll be Jose Abadi on the goal kick for the United States. Here it is. Headed towards by Stalter. Argentina already back in possession. Recycled out to David Cohen, one of the center defensemen. Argentina looking to get something going here. There's a long pass down the right side towards Naim, but headed away by Goldstein. Argentina still with it. Arguete. Grounding pass. The U.S. has it. See if they can hold on to it and get it out of there. Circling around is Sharabi. This pass. Cohen right there to intercept. And in towards Wolfson, but just a bit too quick on the pass there was Andre Schwartzman.
You mentioned Shea Sharabi. We weren't expecting to see him play today. That's one of the X factors for the U.S. So maybe Seth Rollins trying to generate some offense.
Back out to Schwartzman. Argentina looking to get in there. As this one rolls towards the box, it was deflected, and the body picks it up. And Sharabi, as well as Isaac Kane, Mark Lubetkin, these guys are the typical starters for the U.S., but they're being withheld, at least for the most part. Maybe we'll see them for a couple of minutes there just to keep their legs fresh, but this team did play yesterday and defeated Israel 5-0. They're expected to play the gold medal match tomorrow against Argentina, so this is just a preview of that.
And that's such a tight turnaround for guys who are a little bit older. So some playing time right here, obviously, like you said, can keep their legs fresh, can keep them warm, but you don't want to overdo it.
Well, head coach Seth Rollins said in his 42 years of coaching that he's never played 3 straight days, so yeah, this is pretty unheard of. There were, of course, discussions about forfeiting this game, but both teams deciding to play it anyways.
How about Charlie Benheim, our handheld camera operator right there, kicking the ball over. Nicely done.
Why not? Help us out. So Sharabi in control at the center circle. Facilitates that one out to the right. There's Stalter. Up to Schoenfeld. Plenty of bodies in there.
U.S. had it where they wanted to. We talked about the keys. One of them was attacking down the flank. They had it right there, but Argentina did a nice job. Here's another chance, though.
Chalhon rolls it out to Goldstein. The cross. No one there to get it, as that one's going to roll out of touch. Good effort there by the U.S., and it was a decent cross from Goldstein.
There's Charlie. Oh, he's dancing. He's playing along. Charlie, I think we got to let you know the band stopped playing, buddy. There's no music.
Where is the music? I want that trumpet back real quick.
I actually think they left.
Oh, no.
I guess 20 minutes was enough for them.
Well, glad we had it for as short a time as we did, as Argentina's back with it now.
But we appreciate Charlie bringing the energy. Like you said, though, with that cross, a great effort, and I think that's progress for the U.S. That's really their only sign of offense, their only shot close to the goal so far, so perhaps they can build on it.
Argentina back with it. U.S. with the defensive pressure. They facilitate this one around. Send it down now to Ari Wohl, our sideline.
Yeah, thanks, Ethan. And that water break, U.S. head coach Seth Rollins said he wants to see better timing from the defense, but also better marking off of set pieces. Obviously, you mentioned that this game is essentially a preview for what we're going to see in the gold medal game, so expect both of these teams to learn a lot from today's game and how they're going to approach the gold medal tomorrow.
Thank you, Ari. Nice opportunity there from Martin Wolfson, but it was right out of body who saved it. Headed forward by the Argentine defense. Neither team has gotten too close since that 9th-minute goal to open this one up by Dario Schreier.
And it's been thanks to Argentina's defense. You look at number 17, David Cohen, who now has control of the ball right there. He has about 3 or 4 headers so far when the U.S. is trying to get their offense on the other side of the pitch. He has been a disruptor.
And just using the eye test, he's, I think, the tallest guy out there.
Oh, yeah, he's got to be around 6'5", 6'7", if I had to estimate.
Naeem with it on the edge of the box. Dribbled in towards Schwartzman. Good pressure there by the U.S. defense, and they have it back. Oh, but a foul called. Believe that one wasn't Chalhon.
That was Sharabi, I believe.
That was Shea Sharabi. So this would be an interesting opportunity now for Argentina. It was just outside the box, so no penalty kick.
it was a close one. Sharabi was coming up from behind there, but like you said, it's just outside the box, so the U.S. caught a break. Sharabi, I guess, just a little bit too handsy.
There'll be Marcelo Felder to take it. Schwartzman's in the box, so are 4 others for Argentina, including Axel Feynman. And Wolfson, here it is. Right in towards the goal, a body there to snag it.
It was a laser, but like you said, right place, right time, just poor placement from Felder.
Body will send this one away.
Despite that one goal, Jose Abadi has delivered so far.
And that play whistled dead. You have a foul called. The Argentina with the free kick.
With Argentina having control of the ball practically this entire match so far, Ethan, you got to give credit where credit is due to Jose Abadi. It's not great circumstances, but he's been able to make it work.
And he's been working through, we mentioned before, the dislocated finger he sustained against Mexico early in the tournament. Able to recover from that. Keep on going. Wolfson with it, tripped up there by the U.S. defense, and they're back on the attack now swiftly. Sending it up the right side. That's Isaac Kane out there. Boris Kaplinek waving his arms as he makes his way in towards the box. Kane out dribbling. Recycle this one back out. Out to Goldstein. And to Sharabi. And that one, oh, Sharabi's going to maintain control here. Argentina gets it back. That's Argueta. That was a good opportunity there for the U.S. Just Sharabi tripping up there on the defensive pressure. Allows Argentina to get the ball back.
And for the U.S., again, they're not showing a ton of energy. They're just sort of playing it safe right now.
Kind of going through the motions.
Exactly.
And that's kind of what we expected to see with this game, not having any real consequences.
So there isn't too much aggressiveness. There's not too much fight. They're just sort of passing it around when they get on the other side of the pitch.
Give that kid a trumpet. I want to see what happens.
He's just posing for Charlie Benheim down there. That's just amazing. Look at this. Oh, it's cheer up. We got some soccer. We're in beautiful Buenos Aires. Come on now.
Get hyped.
I guess we need the band back. Cheer that kid up, Charlie. Come on now.
Body to kick it away.
Cohen again with another header. He has been amazing so far.
You see the number 5 on the back of Felder's
it's
falling
hanging.
off?
For the host nation, you'd think they'd have better care of their jerseys, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the midfielders for Argentina. Marcelo Felder's number 5 is hanging loose on the back of that blue jersey as Cohen takes the dribble up, sends it out to Kozik. Here comes the cross in. Far post, headed away by the U.S.
And I think this is the one time where hanging by a thread is literal.
That is so accurate, Jonah. So there'll be an Argentina throw-in coming up. Send it back out towards midfield. Cohen takes it. See if he can set somebody up. There is Wolfson dribbling with the left. Argueta chipped in towards the box, but that'll roll towards the body. He controls it. Kozik tried to apply some pressure there, forced the body to pick it up.
Yeah,
Jose. Good.
Jose's not taking any chances right there.
He throws it back out. Up with it now, Sharabi. Gets it back towards him, continuing down the left side. USA putting on some of the pressure here. Chipped in Sharabi towards the 6-yard box. Sliding in to get it, Sebastian Saul. That was one of the best U.S. chances yet.
Definitely, and it was led by their guy, Shai Sharabi. So when he's in the game, they have a chance, and it was a good push right there. Just came up a little short. It's really the first action Saul has had since the opening moments of this match.
Argentina playing it between themselves. Felder up the field. No one's there to get it. That's going to roll towards a body. Jalhon with it on the U.S. defensive half. Pass up towards Schoenfeld. Got a piece of it, but it deflects towards Argentina. Schwartzman has it. Pass to Felder. Back out by the far touchline. Dribbling into the box now. Cross towards the other side to Kozik. To Felder. Back to the right side for Naeem. Attacking from the flanks. The U.S. really able to get that one back. Goldstein chasing it down, but it will be an Argentina corner. Or check that, a throw-in.
And this is really what the U.S. wants in terms of their defense. They're really forcing Argentina to play east-west. Nothing really in the middle until then. And even when they get in the middle, it's nothing too dangerous. So this is truly playing out just how the U.S. wants it.
Body will try to start this possession off again for the U.S. It's going to roll right over to Cohen. There's goal to goal right there.
And again, when you're playing in that 4-4-2 formation the U.S. has, it covers, in terms of that formation, it covers and protects the most space on the pitch compared to any other formation. That is their defensive purposes. Seth Rowland has really set them up for defensive success with this 4-4-2.
They've been tested plenty of times, and they're going to be tested yet again. Wolfson with it in the box, cleared away by the U.S., but still Argueta's there to collect it. Back out to Naeem. Argueta to Schwartzman, and they try to get it to Naeem, but that pass off the mark. U.S. throw-in.
Yes, seems to be some frustration right there from Argentina. They had several chances, and then a sloppy turnover like that, it's not going to make them happy.
Well, unable to control that one was Stalter, and Argentina is back on the attack. Schwartzman with a chip towards the far post, and that's going to roll out of the box. Chasing after it, Scherer. And the U.S. is going to retain possession here. That was a mistake there by Stalter. Luckily, it didn't translate into anything for the Argentina team.
I have a timer left on mine. Yeah, you know what? Can you run me one out?
The U.S. back with it. Goldstein.
Yeah. New name just dropped.
Jalhon gets it to Walsdorf.
Let's see if they can get Sharabi the ball in the middle.
Stalter just outside the box. 4 Argentina defenders surround him, but he still gets it out. Lots of pressure here, and that one cleared away down the far side. U.S. back with it now. The pass in towards the box, cleared away by Cohen. Kozik's got it. Takes the dribble across the circle. Schwartzman to his right. There it is. Back towards the middle for Kozik. He reverses. Now dribbling right. Schwartzman taking it back out. Gets to Naeem. Schwartzman up towards Wolfson. Back out. Given to Argueta. Back tapped. Wolfson with it in the box. U.S. able to clear.
Really well done by the U.S. And let's see if they get a hold of this one. Oh, it's going the other way.
Now Kozik was the first to it after the U.S. defense cleared. But it was Schoenfeld who battled with it there, but Argentina's back with it now. Some pressure there by Isaac Kane forces the ball to go back towards the Argentina goalkeeper, Saul.
And there's that athleticism, that speed that poses so much of a threat. And Kane, again, not one of the guys that we were expected to see play today. But when he's out there, he really shows off that speed.
Argentina in control at the half. Into the 37th minute of play now. The first goal was scored by Dario Schreier of Argentina back in the 9th minute. On a cross in from the left side. Just rolled in towards the right side of the goal, and the body was left flat-footed.
Truly left everyone off guard.
This one crossed in towards the box, back out to Schwartzman, dished out to Kozek. Left-footed cross, header, and that's in! Argentina strikes again. It's Martin Wolfson. Headed down, a body couldn't get it.
And there's finally the trumpets. A good cross. It was a good cross right there, off the side. And for a body trying to get over to that other side, it's a tough play to make. And a strong header just on the edge of that post. The body did his best, but it just snuck in.
Argentina has been pounding the right flank. Finally, Kozek's cross is able to lead to a goal for Argentina.
And the band is back.
That's nice. Now in the closing minutes of this first half, Argentina doubles their lead. USA back on the attack. Goldstein with it on the near sideline. There's Shea Sharabi. Charron. Up to Elan Natan. And cleared away by Argentina. Nice defense there by Walter Lewin.
That's rolling out there all the way to the parking lot, Ethan.
Hopefully they have a second ball on hand. Looks like both teams are coming off the field yet again here. I don't know if this is a second mandatory water break. This appears to be halftime, so that will conclude matters here in the first half. Argentina out to a 2-0 advantage, a 9th minute goal by Dario Schreier, and then in the closing minutes here, it was Martin Wolfson with an excellent header.
And so far it's playing out just like we thought, Ethan, with Argentina, their strong offense, keeping hold of possession basically the entire time. U.S. a couple chances, but not really being aggressive, not trying to force the issue offensively. So sort of playing out just like we thought.
Well, we'll send it to a break here from Kowak, a 2-0 Argentina lead. We'll be right back for the second half of this game. Welcome back to Maccabi Media's coverage of this 35-and-up Masters contest between the United States and Argentina. Ethan Ibe here alongside Jonah Krell, Ari Wall on the sideline. Argentina with a 2-0 lead here early on. 9th-minute goal from Dario Schreier and a 37th minute goal from Martin Wolfson. So a good start for Argentina, Jonah.
Yeah, definitely. They've had control of the ball the entire time, basically, and they've been able to maintain pressure.
Taking a look now at the United States head coach Seth Rowland of Tenafly, New Jersey. A lot of experience there. The head coach at Fairleigh Dickinson. He's been there for 27 years, but his coaching career goes back even further. He also has a lot of Maccabi experience. His first played in the games back in 1977. His first coaching gig with Maccabi was in 1989. Jonah, it is definitely fair to say this guy's been around for a while.
Yeah, definitely, and he's coached so many different teams. When we were talking with him earlier this week, he was recalling goals and matches that were going back to the early 90s and saying when they were eliminated in the quarterfinals or the semifinals. So he has an incredible memory of his time as a coach, and he said it's my occupation and my avocation. It's just what he does.
Back underway here in the second half. United States in control. Quick hit here. We'll go to our sideline reporter, Ari Wool. Check that. We'll check in with Ari a little bit later on. Argentina now back with it, going the opposite way as they were in the first half. Now definitely looking to see more from the U.S. in this half. Obviously, no real ramifications on the line for this game. Both teams are 3-0 and will play in the gold medal match tomorrow afternoon. This game purely for seeding purposes, but this is a preview of what we'll see tomorrow. Fortunately, we'll not be on the air for that one. A couple of players tussling for the ball now. Back out towards David Cohen of Argentina. Driven in towards the box, and the play whistled dead. Be a free kick for the United States. We were talking about Seth Rowland and all of his experience. He played at Penn in the late 70s. Started out his coaching career as an assistant at Columbia. 1980, made stops at College of Staten Island, Christopher Newport, as well as Bridgeport. His first D2 head coaching gig in the late 80s. And 5 years with Division I William and Mary, and the last 26 years with Fairleigh Dickinson. He's the winningest head coach in the history of men's sports at that school. How about that?
Truly incredible. And to be able to have that longevity and still be able to maintain, energy and emotion. He said that he's got more emotion, more passion than he's done when he was 30 years old. It's truly amazing, Seth Rowland, what he's been able to do and what he's been able to maintain.
And also, Seth Rowland asked us to give a shout out to his older brother Neil in his recovery from a recent medical episode. So our thoughts with Neil Rowland. Argentina back with it now, making their way towards the U.S. defensive half. Band back in full effect as well early on. Cohen flips it in towards the box, headed away. Slide there from Isaac Kane. Battling for it now, Axel Feynman dribbling.
Oh. And
Feynman goes down. Well,
I think we all know what that was potentially. Oh, I mean, whoa.
Feynman's down flat on his stomach right now. Hopefully he's all right. I mean,
let's hope.
I don't know if we have a replay on that, but Feynman now getting up now with assistance from his teammates, so looks to be all right.
Hopefully he's okay. I mean, it looked a little dramatic, but he's shaking it off now. I don't want to insinuate anything about how much pain he's going through, but let's hope he's okay.
Meanwhile, there has been a change at the goalkeeper position for the United States. Josh Freeman is into the game. Jose Abadi, we've been told, is still out there, but he's switched shirts. He's no longer wearing the goalie kit. He's wearing the number 6 white uniform now. Freeman came on as the replacement for Abadi against Mexico in the tournament's first game when Abadi sustained a broken tendon in his hand. Still playing through that injury. We'll have a free kick here for Argentina from Schwartzman, and it hits the wall right into Schoenfeld. And the U.S. back on the attack. There's Isaac Kane dribbling around Kozik. Tries to send it in towards the box, deflected away. Kaplanick's there to collect. Back to Kane. A slide, and down goes an Argentina defender.
And now this is just not what you want for Argentina when you have one gold medal game going, and now we got some tension here between both sides.
And there will be a yellow card given here to Isaac Kane.
We already saw Feynman go down. He was replaced and substituted away. He's still walking towards the Argentina bench, but now another player down. This is not a good sign for Argentina.
Still trying to identify that player who went down. And it is Walter Lewin, one of the defenders. He's up now, and a free kick on the way for Argentina. The U.S. spreads out their defense. Schwartzman's just going to take it. Sent in towards the middle, deflected away. U.S. has it. And back on the attack quickly. Schoenfeld in control. Left foot tries to pass, and it's intercepted by Schwartzman. Check that, Rez.
It was good ball movement right there from the U.S., but again, intercepted. And once that happens, they're not really trying to be forceful with it. They're just saying, hey, let's go back on defense, because again, trying to preserve themselves, not overdo it too much.
Schreier with it. He had the game's first goal in the 9th minute. It was on what we thought was an attempted cross, but it found its way into the right side of the net after no one was there to collect it, and Abadi stood there flat-footed. Tipped out in front. Going over to Naeem now on the left side. Emiliano, check that, Schreier sends it towards the 6-yard box, but that's going to roll out for a goal kick. And the second goal was a beautiful set piece from Damian Kozik. Really nice right-footed cross in for Martin Wolfson, who headed it down and into the left side of the net.
Like you said, perfectly placed. Argentina really nailed it after they had a couple tries and they got it to go. And Argentina fans showing the support. You gotta love the fans of these players showing up here.
Josh Freeman with the goal kick, headed away by Argentina, and Wolfson right there to get it on the far side. Wolfson now dribbling, sends it back out to Kozik. Here's the cross in towards the box, header, and that one I believe was called offsides. That was a great header there from Emiliano Feller. I believe offsides was called on that cross.
Very good header, perfect placement. Freeman doesn't have a ton of speed, so he didn't get there close enough, but they got away with a break.
Argentina still putting the pressure on offensively, but now the United States retains possession. Here's Elio Naton sending it up towards Schoenfeld, but that's going to roll all the way towards Brian Gips. Sebastian Shaw, the goalie, facilitates that one out.
Those passes just have been a little bit too off target today. And for US's strikers, they just haven't had a chance to really show what they're capable of.
Naeem back out to Schwartzman. Versus to Gibbs.
Argentina, again, just doing a good job of maintaining possession, and for US, they haven't been able to get into any of their sets. They haven't been able to attack down the flank like Seth Rowland wanted them to. It's just keep away at this point.
I think that's kind of what the plan was going into this for both teams. Obviously, there's been their chances, but by and large, they've just been kicking it to each other.
Hey, you want it? No, you have it. It's sort of just like that.
Like you said, keep away as Argentina makes its way back in towards the box. Across, headed away by the U.S. And we'll see if that one rolled out for a corner. It'll be a throw-in.
Josh Freeman, he's sort of the emergency goalie, right? We already touched on that, and he had to replace the body. Because he doesn't have so much speed, his defenders really have to help him out.
Cohen takes a shot from beyond the box, and it rolls wide left, so goal kick USA. Actually, Jonah, the emergency goalie is the forward who started Gal Sharir.
Oh, excuse me.
Freeman is the backup goalie. Be sure to stick around after this one here today. The United States taking on Argentina for the 45 and up Masters division, as there's a ball rolling in and out beyond the left side. Good friend Ari Wall will be on the call for that one.
He's a busy man today.
Yes, he is.
Long day of soccer, or as they call it here, football.
Looks like we're setting up for a corner kick here, and it's headed away by the United States.
That was Avi Amos right there.
Nice defense there by Amos, who scored in the win yesterday against Israel, a 5-0 win for the Americans. Beat Mexico by a 5-1 tally earlier in the tournament. Took down Brazil 2-0. Argentina also taking down all of those teams. Mexico 3-0, Israel 10-0, and Brazil 4-0. So they have yet to concede a goal this entire tournament.
Sebastian Saul, hats off.
Shea Sharabi battling a couple of Argentine defenders there, and a foul called against Argentina. Free kick USA.
Those scores, it just jumps out to you how good Argentina is, and it really reminds me of the historical dominance by Argentina. Overall, they have been a dominant powerhouse internationally, and they just won that World Cup.
Send it down on the sideline now for our friend Ari Wall.
As you saw, a new goalie in net for the United States. Joshua Freeman takes over after that first half, and after the half, Coach Rowland talked about they still need to be better at marking. They still need to play better defensively, but on the offensive side, they need to be sharper on those passes. As we've mentioned a lot during this broadcast, this game does not have any implication for the gold medal match, but overall, it's been a good opportunity for the United States and Coach Rowland to see how Argentina play. He's been able to scout them before this game, but seeing them again during this setting has helped him get an understanding of how they're going to play in the gold medal match. Back to you, Ethan.
Thank you, Ari. Very insightful. And, you know, we know that this is essentially a reserves versus reserves game, but it's been good to get allow them to stretch their legs, I suppose.
When you're on the bench for so long, you're sort of itching at the opportunity. And they are at a very unique point in this Maccabi experience where they can afford to do this and give their reserves the opportunity to play. That's why they traveled so far to play. So really great to see them all be able to participate and contribute to their respective teams.
This one's headed right for us. Oh boy, that pass attempt by the U.S. just went wide right and all the way up into the stands.
Just a little bit off. Or as they say, I know you call baseball a lot, just a bit outside.
Throw in for Argentina now. Hey there, how we doing? First time you're seeing us on camera today. Nice to meet you.
We are shaded, but the shade's slowly going away from us, and we're doing our best here.
Yeah, I'm about to get a lot crispier.
I know you were at softball earlier this week, or last week now, so you've really experienced the elements.
Well, I got the most toasty when I was on camera duty for field hockey.
Right.
That was just a couple of days ago.
Meanwhile, I've been able to cover the indoor events a lot. I've covered volleyball, basketball here at the Pan American Maccabi Games, so we've experienced different environments, to say the least.
Well, good for you, Jonah. I'm glad.
Sorry to rub it in, Ethan. My bad.
USA clears this one out. We did call basketball yesterday, and that was a good change of pace.
Definitely.
Kozik with it on the left side, charging in towards the box, dribbles around Stalter, takes a shot wide right. Great effort there by Damian Kozik of Argentina, just a bit outside the goal.
Kozik really had a lane. It was a good push, and the net was wide open. He had an opportunity, but again, just pushed it wide. And again, with Freeman not the most spry guy in that goalie box, they have opportunities, they just got to convert. And Argentina had one, a goose egg right there, but couldn't capitalize.
Another floater sent in towards the box, defended well by Nico Gershonik. This one will be sent out of bounds over by the Argentina bench. Quick throw in.
And again, on that strike from Kozik, I honestly think that's just doing a little bit too much. He's right in front of the net. You just have to drop it in, and kind of went too much power there. He's got another chance, though.
Kozik again with it. Tries the cross. It goes off of Kapelnik. It's right back to him. Out to Schwartzman. Takes a shot. Freeman, what a save. Leaned down to the right side. It was a low shot. He was able to corral it.
Okay, Josh. Show off the athleticism there with the dive. Now that looked to be curving just outside that crossbar or that post, but Freeman still showing off the athleticism.
Brett Walsdorf with it now, controlled the goal kick nicely. Does it back towards the middle for Natan. Natan dribbling right. He'll take a strike, tipped out of bounds by David Cohen. Good effort there by the U.S. Just, hey, why not just let it fly?
Exactly. You're not getting a ton of opportunities inside that box, so when you have an open shot, why not take it? And we saw some progress right there, and finally they have another corner kick, another opportunity.
It'll be Brett Walsdorf to take it. Left-footed inward cross, headed out.
Just completely erased right there.
Now Kozik, pretty much all alone with it. Cross pitch pass. Now everyone for Argentina is on the run. Into the box now. Stopping on a dime, gets it back out. There is Schwartzman. He'll take a shot off the crossbar and out of bounds. It went off of Freeman's shin, and luckily for him, it didn't deflect into his own goal. What a shot, though, off the crossbar.
Freeman just sort of looked up and was praying that it would not go in. It was just a rainbow shot, and he got lucky. And again, the deflection, lucky as well.
Impressive by Argentina how quickly they transitioned from defense to offense there. They really put the U.S. on the run.
That counterattack, they were right there ready to go. They didn't allow the U.S. to get anything going, any momentum, any offensive push when they had that corner kick. They just said, let's run with it and let's give ourselves an opportunity, and they have another chance here.
Corner taken by Marcelo Felder. Here it is. A long arcing ball over everybody. David Cohen's the only Argentine out there battling with Sharabi for it, and it's beyond the line for a goal kick.
Tough spot for Cohen right there.
About 20 minutes into this second half, both goals coming in the first half for Argentina. 9th minute by Dario Schreier, and the 37th minute by Martin Wolfson on a header. A set piece from Kozik. This one rolling up for Argentina, taking it down the far side. Nice pass there. This one sent in towards the box. Freeman will collect it.
And even then, when Shai Sharabi started possession, started the set piece, they couldn't get anything going as Argentina immediately swallowed it up. So can they get their wingers, their strikers on the flank involved? That's really what I've been waiting to see. And even when they had an opportunity to start a possession, didn't lead into anything.
Argentina back with it now. Continuing the offensive pressure. Pass in towards a couple of Americans, they get it back. Goes through the wickets of Schoenfeld. It was intended for Walsdorf. Not a bad idea, but Argentina back in control. So it goes out to Felder. Felder sends it in, a through ball. Felder, check that, Freeman charging in. Picked up there, Kozik, a little dink shot, and it rolls in. Argentina on the second effort. Great job there by Feller setting up Kozik, and Freeman unable to recover. 3-0 Argentina.
That's just taking advantage of an open net. As Freeman, we've touched on it already, but with no Jose Abadi, you're going to lose some athleticism in the box. And Freeman, just not enough speed to get over there. Easy money for Kozik. These Argentines, they're scrappy, they're fast, they're aggressive, and the U.S. defense, it is tough to handle.
Looks like both teams are coming off the pitch now for their mandatory water break.
Is that a thing?
I think it is, because we saw it in the first half, 20 minutes in roughly.
It is hot out there. It is summertime here in Buenos Aires.
And that sun is unforgiving. Something tells me that Seth Rowland isn't too concerned with this as it stands right now.
Absolutely not. When we talked to him before the game, before the match, excuse me, he said that it was a possibility that this could be a double-digit loss if Argentina can get going, right? Because that's that kind of offense that they have. But to only be down 3-0 at this point, you got to take that as a win if you're the U.S.
Yeah, definitely. They don't want to get everyone all tired out for tomorrow. This will have been 3 consecutive days with a game for them heading into tomorrow's gold medal match, and that's something you just don't see typically out of this sport.
And they tried to make this game forfeit, and they really tried. Sean Rowland was talking to the higher-ups to see if they can get something organized. I'm sure Argentina would have liked a break as well. So you have to feel for both these sides, but Argentina a little bit more fast, a little bit more scrappy with their reserves than the U.S.'s reserves. So potentially that's something that could play in a factor tomorrow, is even if you're already fast with the reserves that Argentina's got, U.S. is a little top-heavy potentially.
And Argentina last played on New Year's Eve when they beat Brazil 4-0, so they're coming off of an off day, so they will only have played 2 games in a row heading in to tomorrow, including tomorrow, rather, instead of the USA's 3. So they're just a little bit fresher, I suppose.
And if you're the U.S. right now, you got a little bit time left here still in this match. You're just looking for signs of life, pockets of energy. We've seen that here and there so far, but let's see if they can show a little bit more to give them some encouragement for tomorrow's gold medal match.
Looks like we're just about set to resume here. Let's take a look at the USA bench. Brienne Wassner to start off this next possession for the United States. Apologies for the technical difficulties. Back online here from Hakoah. The Argentina just scored their 4th goal of this game. They now lead 4-0. It was Emiliano Feller with a wonderful header goal, another set piece from Darian Kozik. And now Argentina's already back in there. Ethan Ibe alongside Jonah Krell, Ari Wohl on the sideline as Kapelnik clears that one away. It was a ball that Kozik took down the left side all the way towards the goal line. At the last second there before it rolled out, he chipped it in right in front for Feller.
He is just commanding this entire left side of the pitch. Darian Kozik, a beautiful cross. It was perfectly set up for Felder. He just had to dump it in with the header. But for Kozik, with that speed on the left side, able to find his teammates, but also he has a goal scored as well. Doing a little bit of everything.
Argentina back on the attack, and Kapelnik clears this one away. Quickly intercepted, though, by Fabio Frankrach. Nice pass in on the far side. Kozik a header. Felder has it. Back out to Naeem, then to Kozik. Felder flips it in with the left foot. Another cross, headed away by Andy Stalter. Taken in by Matias Perez. Here comes a shot, and that one rattles in. Wow, what a goal for Argentina on the left post. It rattled in from beyond the arc. I believe that was Ariel Salomon with that goal.
Salomon, what a laser of a shot. Didn't give Josh Freeman any chance to really make a move on the ball. Look at this again. From long distance, everyone's just sort of moseying around, and for Solomon to shoot that, just say, hey, I'm here, and I'm gonna show you what I can deliver from long range.
Freeman caught a bit flat-footed that time around as the USA back with it, rolls out.
So Solomon again, just now you see it, now you don't. Beautiful strike from long range. That is purely magical.
And Freeman just had no chance.
No, and with that lack of athletic ability, that lack of speed that they're missing with Jose Abadi, again, he was playing with a broken tendon. So hopefully he can be okay for them in that gold medal match. He is battling through so many things right now, and they're just seeing what they can get out of Freeman. So right now it doesn't really matter, but hopefully Jose Abadi can be healthy enough for tomorrow's match, because they're going to really need him.
I mean, the move just makes sense if you're Seth Rowland. Give Abadi a break. Obviously, he's already playing through that injury in a meaningless game, all things considered. As Kozik back with it now for Argentina. A through ball in towards the net, and it is dribbled away and cleared by the U.S. It looked like Freeman was charging in to get it, but the defense took care of it. Be a throw in for Argentina as soon as they get the ball back.
And when you don't have a body on the pitch, you really rely on those defenders in the back to help out if you're Josh Freeman.
Cross in once again. Stalter to head that one. Does it stay out of bounds? No, it's kept in. I believe that was Goldstein. Oh, but now it is ruled out. I believe another corner here is afoot for Argentina. And now the trumpets are playing the national anthem. Am I supposed to stand? I mean, I get. Okay, he stopped.
Yeah, it was like, what?
Header. Oh, that was another dangerous effort there by Argentina. Stalter was there. He might have gotten a foot on it, but that was a lovely header by David Cohen there to try to set up his teammate.
The header has been his specialty all day, and he almost got one to go. This is a really unselfish Argentina team that's really been able to set up teammates, and again, they're relentless. So many crosses into the box and really making the U.S. defense work.
Here comes the left-footed cross. It sails over the goal, and that'll be out for a goal kick.
So now finally the U.S. with possession. I know we've said it before, we'll say it again. This match is meaningless, but just for our sake, can we see some offense?
I know.
Can we see something on the other side of the pitch? I think we would all like that, just for our mental health.
It's not Freeman who takes the goal kick. Instead, it's one of the defenders. And the U.S. trying to get it out of their own defensive half, and they do.
Finally.
As it goes all the way to Walsdorf, going down the near side. Going toe-to-toe with David Cohen. Now he reverses, looking for help. He finds Boris Kapelnik. Dribbling left. Can he maintain control? No, he cannot. Argentina back on the attack. Let's see how swift they can be. U.S. trying to get back to defend. Argentina flanking all over. Ball in towards the right side. Crossed in. Sharabi there to intercept. And Shea will take it up. Gets this one out to Elon Natan. Collected by Walsdorf. Walsdorf sends it forward. And there is Brian Wassner. Back over to Wassner now from Sharabi. Taking some meaningful touches here. Takes a shot with the left. That one skips into the arms of Sebastian Saul for a goal kick. A for effort, though.
That's the best you're going to get, right? Not really a ton of shots from the flanks like they love to do, what's been working well for them. So that's not really a high percentage look.
Wasser, an interesting guy. He's definitely got the work-life balance in check. He's actually a global co-head of Sidley Austin, one of a huge lawyer practice, over 2,300 lawyers there. Based out of Chicago, but he works in New York City.
Amazing that he's been able to take time off and be able to go to Argentina. Can you imagine telling your boss, hey, sorry, I got to leave all my groups of lawyers and go play some soccer?
I think at this point he practically is his own boss.
You're probably right. It's amazing when you look at the rosters of some of the adult teams here for Team USA, the United States delegation, excuse me. A lot of them are made up of guys working at big business companies, big tech companies, and it's amazing that they're able to take time off and come here to Buenos Aires for some vacation.
It's interesting that big tech, I guess, is fueled by Maccabi USA in some respects. A lot of these players. But
the world is relying on us, Ethan.
Yeah, but for guys like
how are they surviving?
Exactly. For guys like Wassner, you're engineering billions of dollars worth of deals one day and you're representing your country the next. Is this one headed in? A flying header. Oh my. That was Martin Cooperman there on the header after the cross, and I don't think any goalie, not even Josh Freeman, would have been able to stop that. It was Kozik.
What a shot, flying in head first from Cooperman. You don't see that often, but man, what an effort. Again, these are reserves we're seeing. They're making the most of their opportunity. And that was a beautiful shot, a beautiful pass. And for Cooperman to be able to go all out and get that one.
That was
incredible.
The athletic ability there is just amazing.
I'm telling you, the Argentines know how to play football. This is their national sport. This is what they're trained to do since a young age.
And they're reigning world champions.
Exactly.
Wassner gets a foot on it, but Saul is right there to collect.
That's just a cup of coffee for Sebastian Saul at this point. He has seen nothing difficult really for him at all today.
Walsdorf with it for the United States. Nearly cleared away there. Wassner struggling to control. Goes out to Natan. Back to Walsdorf on the right side. Pass in towards the box, headed out.
Again, there's just nothing there. This Argentine defense clogging up the middle.
Wallsdorf passes that one to nobody, and now it looks like Damian Kozik is down for Argentina. He tried to approach Wallsdorf on a challenge, and I'm not sure quite what happened to him, but hurt himself in the process.
Definitely. He didn't really need to do that. He came from behind and just tried to make it a little bit harder for that U.S. attack. But perhaps he took an elbow or something into the midsection because he was really sort of bowled over. But now he's getting up, he's walking it off. So hopefully he's okay, because they're going to really need him tomorrow.
Yeah, Kozik has been busy today. We've seen him as a defensive midfielder type, and he's been facilitating a lot of those crosses that have been really dangerous for Argentina, and 2 of them have resulted in goals.
He is really the generator of this offense. He is what makes it run.
Natan with it for the U.S. Over to Wallsdorf. Gets it back to Gal Sharir. Cross in. Shaw there to finally grab it. Natan was in the area. That's the first time I think Sebastian Saul has been stressed all day.
Yeah. But even then, he makes it look easy.
Argentina back on the attacking half. The closing minutes of this one, a 6-0 Argentina lead over the U.S. 35-and-up Masters team. Again, the gold medal match will be between these 2 teams tomorrow afternoon. This is just a preview and overall a meaningless game for the standings, but both teams getting an opportunity to see what the other offers in advance of tomorrow. Wassner sends this one up on the run, but Saul will be there to pick it up.
Again, the U.S. just doesn't have the speed that we're normally used to seeing, because if they have guys like Isaac Kane or David Gottesman, maybe they can catch up to those balls, but they just don't have that today.
Purposefully resting those legs just to make sure they're fresh for tomorrow. I said before, the U.S. will have played 3 consecutive days, including tomorrow's gold medal match. Pass in towards the box, Stalter to clear it. Back with it now, Sharir. Wallsdorf. Flynn Turner on Maccabi Media, Ethan Ibe, Jonah Krell, and our sideline reporter Ari Wohl. We will see you coming up here. Game set for 5 o'clock. See you then.